Hey there friends, and welcome on the Google Hangout with me, DJ Suketu. And first of all, let me say I'm sorry because the Mumbai traffic and the internet can sometimes be a little bit of a bummer. But well, we are online now, and before I get started on the Hangout, I just want to tell you a little bit about DJ Suketu Unplugged. Well, as you guys who already subscribed, thank you very much for that. You know that we are going to be giving you episodes and tutorials on DJing, keeping you updated with the DJ industry and what's happening in the DJ industry. So you guys can actually improve and become better DJs, and aspiring DJs can actually take up DJing as a profession. So thank you very much for subscribing, and all of those who haven't subscribed yet, you guys are really missing out on something. If you like DJing, you like music, then this is one channel you have to subscribe to. So that's right, DJ Suketu Unplugged. That's a small bit of a preview on the channel. Well, what we are going to do now in this Google Hangout is just go on to some of the people who've come on live, take their questions, ask them, they can ask me whatever they want, and I'll be more than happy to answer those questions. So let's take in our first person who's live online right now. His name is Darshan Sharma, and Darshan is a DJ since the last one and a half years, and he's a pretty good DJ as well, I guess, because I went through a little bit of his profile just before we got on, and he has something to ask me. So Darshan, let's go for it.
Okay, hello sir. I have been DJing since 1.5 years, and I want to know, how do I promote myself to clubs and bars?
Okay, I think this is a question which I think probably a lot of people have already, who want to ask this, that they know DJing, they know what to do, they know how to mix, but they don't know really how to promote themselves and get going there. So Darshan, I just want to tell you that when I started off 15-17 years ago, what I did was that I just went in from the places closest to me and started moving out. So when I was in college, I started doing my college parties first. Word got out, started doing parties for those same students who after they passed out, going out. I think, but right now the best thing to do is that get yourself online, get a Facebook page for yourself. Make sure you have a nice Twitter account. Follow some of the more popular DJs and event organizers. Go and meet those event organizers, tweet those event organizers, get in touch with them through email, because I'm sure everybody is always looking for good DJs who know their work and who are who's spinning good music for parties, etc. So I suggest that you get online, get some nice event organizers who are in your city. If you're from Mumbai, then take the top 15, top 20 event organizers, go meet them. A lot of time I think it's a very good thing to also give them a free demo. So if they're having a party, go for those parties, just try to spin some music over there, give them a feel of what you can do and what sort of a DJ and a person you are. And once they get comfortable, I think you can start talking about monies, etc., and promoting yourself. So if you're in college, I would say that go to your college principal, the students council, ask them to get in, get you onto the college parties which happen, the talent parades, etc. And I think that should, spread the word with the neighboring colleges as well. And I think you can really go for it. For clubs and bars, I think the best thing to do is, again, there are these companies which promote particular nights. So if you've identified the genre of music that you want to play, let's say you want to like to play Bollywood, or you like to play a particular type of EDM that is either progressive or anything, then get in touch with those event organizers who promote those particular nights in the clubs. Don't just go and contact anybody. There are different event organizers who do different events in clubs. Some do just EDM, some do only Bollywood. So get in touch with them, tell them to send them a mixtape of yours, and I think they should be able to help you out, because they're also looking for new DJs and new talents to come on board at the clubs and spin music.
Okay, I've got one more question.
Sure.
How about buying a 2-channel mixer instead of 4-channel mixer? Is it okay to buy a 2-channel mixer? And if I at all buy a 2-channel, will it affect my performance?
No, actually the thing is that all the mixers are pretty much the same. So what happens is that the 4-channel mixer or the 2-channel mixer just gives you that much difference of the amount of equipment that you can hook up to the mixer. So if I have a 4-channel mixer, like the one we showed on DJ Suketu Unplugged, that is the Pioneer DJM 600, it's a 4-channel mixer, but that's because it basically means that I can hook up 4 different types of equipment on it. So 2 CD players, 2 turntables, or 3 CD players, 1 turntable, and any combination that you want. But if you're a person who normally just uses two pieces of equipment, that is either two CD players or two turntables or a combination of each, then a 2-channel mixer is just fine. You do not have to get a really big mixer or a 4-channel mixer and use it. A 2-channel mixer is absolutely fine. It has the same functions, the same EQs. You can do all the same things with a 2-channel mixer. So yeah, don't get confused, you know, that if you've seen somebody using a big mixer, bigger always doesn't mean better.
Okay, thank you very much.
So that, thank you very much, Darshan. And I think we have one more person who's coming on live. His name is Mandar, DJ Mandar. He's also been spinning, as far what I have read a little bit about him, in bars and clubs and private parties as well. And he's a resident DJ of the United Cafe and Bar, which is in Mumbai at the Palladium Mall. So Mandar, what's your question?
Hi sir, I'm DJing at United Sports Bar, so I'm using CDs and pen drive, but the thing is I have to keep on updating my pen drive and CDs.
Right.
So I want to shift on software, so I want to use my laptop. So which one is better, like Tractor or Serato? Because one of my friends told me he's using Tractor, so he told me I don't have to use CD players if I using a Tractor. So which one will you suggest me?
I think that's a damn good question, Mandar. Thank you very much for that. I think this is a dilemma that most of the people are facing, that, you know, when they want to shift from using CDs and pen drives onto a software, they normally get confused with the two leading softwares which most of the DJs around the world are using. One is Tractor and the other one is Serato Scratch Live. So I'm personally using the Serato Scratch Live and I'm very happy with it. I've been using it since the last about 6.5 years. I really like its functioning and the way it works. Well, you pointed out another thing, that people said that when you use a Tractor, you don't really need CD players or anything, and, you know, you can use it just with the MIDI controller. Well, you can do the same even with the Serato. You can use the Serato Scratch Live on the internal mode which is there on the software, and all you need is one DJ mixer and no CD players at all. You can do all your pitch bending, pitching and everything just with the help of the keyboard on your laptop. So I would just say that again, both the softwares are equally good. I've used Serato since the last 6 years. So I'm confident of using it. It's got excellent functions, features. Plus, I've been a DJ who started about 17 years ago, and I started with spinning on turntables. So if I want to keep the feel of the turntables and the CD players, and I actually want to, you know, mix and use the jog dials and everything on the CD players or my turntables, then I would use the Serato, because the interface which connects the turntables, CD players, your mixer and the laptop together is very seamless. It's very good, and it's absolutely fantastic because it's never failed me at a party. And talking about you updating the music and everything like that, you can just put the music on your laptop and you're good to go. So yeah, both are good, but because I've used Serato myself, I would say the SL4 is a good software to get into.
One more question, sir. Same thing like production. I want to get into production. I'm using MacBook. So which software is good for production?
Well, I think what you can do is that it again depends. If you have a MacBook Pro, you're already getting sorted and set. So I think it's a good thing. A MacBook is a fantastic thing to start your production on, because it's pretty stable and it's very good. So having a MacBook Pro is a plus always. According to the softwares, again, I've used Logic Pro X and Ableton Live. So those are the softwares which I normally teach. Even on DJ Suketu Unplugged, we are going to be giving tutorials on Ableton Live and Logic Pro X. Both the softwares are as good. I don't think there's any problem in either. And I think, as I mentioned in my first introduction to music production in the episodes on DJ Suketu Unplugged, I mentioned over there that most of the softwares have a common outlook. Most of the functions and the features are the same. So if you know one software, it's very easy for you to adapt to another one. So I think it just depends on what you want to be comfortable with. So I would suggest that go to somebody who has both the softwares, or to a place which can probably just give you a demo of the softwares. Just sit on it for about 15 minutes, look at it, and then whichever you feel comfortable with, go in for that. But one thing is that if you want to use a software, a music production software for DJing as well as music production, then Ableton Live is a software to go in for, because it's got two modes, the DJ mode as well as the arrangement and the music production mode. So in that respect, I would say yes, Ableton Live has that one particular function and you can probably go in for that. Thanks so much, Mandar, for your questions on live. What I'm going to be doing is that we got a few questions on our Google Plus page as well. So there's a very interesting question that Vivek has asked us over here, and he wants to buy a new MIDI keyboard, and his budget is about in between 5,000 to about 10-11,000. Well, Vivek, there are quite a few options that you have on that. I'm a very big fan of M Audio and Novation, so I would first suggest any of these companies. I myself have both those MIDI keyboards and they work really well. Well, you can go in for the M Audio, which is the Key Station Mini. It's a fantastic, very small MIDI keyboard, and I think it costs roughly about 125 US dollars odd. Novation also has another keyboard which is called the Launch Key 25. Again, a very nice compact MIDI keyboard. It's in fact very good because the knobs actually sync with your software, whichever you have, and you can auto map them. So Novation Launch Key 25 is also another good MIDI keyboard to get. Again, the price range for this is about 4,500 to 5,000. I mean, from 5,000 to about 11,000. If you want a choice for a third one, you can go in for a COG. Again, the COG also has a COG Micro, which is there, and it's a very nice MIDI keyboard. But yes, if I would say that if you want to spend up to about 9,000 to 10,000, then M Audio and Novation would be my first choice on it. So I'm going to take another question again from a person who's asked something on Twitter, I think on the Valentine's. It's they wanted to know that what are the songs that I would be probably spinning on my Valentine's party. Well, I am spinning for a party in Bangalore on Valentine's night. So my friends in Bangalore, if you are there, then do drop in. It's going to be one hell of a party. I think the tracks which I would probably play on Valentine's Day would be Bin Tere Sanam, of course, because it's sort of an evergreen love song. So yeah, do drop that at your house parties or if you're spinning for any of the parties. And another song which has become one of my very favorites and is Main Tenu Samjhawa from the film Humpty Sharma Ki Dulhania. Really like the song. Alia Bhatt's version as well as Ankit Tiwari's version is really good. So I think if you get a hold of a good mix of that track, do spin it at a party. I'm sure the crowd is going to love it. There are two more English tracks which I normally like to play at any party where somebody tells me to spin a love song. One is a song called One by an artist called Ed Sheeran. I've made a nice deep house mix of that track and I'm going to be definitely spinning it. Ed Sheeran is one of my current favorite artists as well. So remember the track One, and there are a whole lot of mixes available on the iTunes store of this song. So download one of them, get one of them for yourselves and spin it at the party. And another track is We Found Love, which is by Rihanna and Calvin Harris. That's again one of my favorites and it's really nice to play that song. It's a really great love track. So I think these four tracks right now are going to be the ones which I'm going to be probably spinning on Valentine's Day. What we are going to do is we're going to take one more question which somebody asked me on my Twitter right now recently, is that people are making a lot of mashups these days, that with an English song with a Bollywood song and a sort of a mix of both those. Well, mashups is the call of the hour, and it's not just Indian DJs who are doing it, it is even DJs abroad who are doing it. If you listen to most of the DJs abroad, if you're listening to their podcasts, you will notice that they too are mixing two English tracks together and putting them together and making mashups. So we taking an EDM track or an English track and mashing it up with a Bollywood track. Yes, that is the current trend right now in the market of remixing, and I think it's really very good, because when you have to just remix a track on your own, it starts from scratch. I think it's difficult, of course, very, very difficult to take the track to the next dance level. But more than that, I think it's very difficult to find two songs which are in the same key, have the same chord progression and mean the same thing and put them up together and actually bring them out. And especially taking two songs which are as catchy. So yes, I think mashups are pretty good. I think DJs are doing a pretty good job on it as well. I've done a few mashups myself, and hopefully, if we somewhere down the line in DJ Suketu Unplugged, we can actually show you on what steps to take and while making a mashup. Going to be taking one more question which somebody asked on the Google Plus again. Is that there are a lot of DJs who want to get into the market and they're not getting a chance and they don't really know, and they feel that the people in India are not, the event promoters in India are not really promoting them or giving them a chance. I think that there's a struggle period in every single profession that you take up. So, not to fret on that. We had our own struggles when we started 15-17 years ago. So I think that if a person is you have to do that little bit of pushing, because it is a really big market. There are a lot of good DJs in town, and if you really want to prove yourself, you have to give it that one extra push. So I would just say, don't get disheartened and hang in there, keep in there. There are a lot of parties happening, a lot of occasions, and a lot of people in this country having parties. So I'm sure you'll get your break. Well, I think we have one more person who's come on live. It's DJ Ricky Doreko from Calcutta. So, hey Ricky, what's up? Tell me a little bit about yourself and the question which you want to ask me.
I've been playing for a while now in clubs and private parties and corporate events. The major portion where I really get stuck is when I'm playing for a corporate party. There are people from a lot of different backgrounds coming in those parties, and then they want me to play songs for each of them, and that becomes really very difficult when you have to play a song for each and every state or a cult like that. So what would your take be on that? What would you do in a similar situation?
Well, I think, Ricky, that's a very good question, because I face that problem as well a lot of times when I'm playing at corporate parties or I'm playing at private parties, and people come and demand for songs and ask for particular songs which they want to play, and sometimes it just goes to a question of play my song right now. Well, I just believe in one fact, and I tell myself that I am there at that party to make the people enjoy. They've called me there for a reason. They're really having a great time. They're forgetting all their troubles and enjoying that occasion. They're enjoying that party. So I would definitely say that do play the songs if possible, and the person who's asked for the song is not actually pushing his way and really pushing you to play the song at that particular moment. I would say just tell the guest in a very nice way that, oh, that's a great song, I would definitely play it. I'm just going to add it on in my set. Just give me about 5-7 minutes and your track will be coming on. At least this works for me, and most of the times the people go back and they either get themselves a drink or they start dancing and they forget about for the next 20-25 minutes that they had requested a song. In that much time you can probably program your set in such a way, and if it's really a good song and it's popular, do drop it into your set, let them play, let them enjoy. Like I said, being a DJ, one thing very important to remember is that people are leaving their homes, work, etc., coming there to party. People are coming for a particular occasion. People are calling you for a particular occasion, either for a wedding or whatever, at a private party, to putting you in charge to make people have a good time at their function. So I think it's really important that yes, you do take requests, but don't try and spoil your set. Just try to plug in the song, know the song a little bit, and try to just mix it in. So that's, I think, the best advice that I can give you on this particular topic.
And I have one more, a little basic question.
Sure.
I've just come to Calcutta to visit my parents and stuff like that. People whom I met here are still trying to get into production, and they start following your blogs on production and what you've been teaching.
Right.
The main portion where they really get stuck on a very basic level is getting a set of studio monitors for their house, and as when they're playing at home or when they're producing at home.
Right.
So would you suggest someone on a very basic level, when he's just starting up with production, would you suggest him to get a set of basic studio monitors at home, or get into it for a while and then start investing money into it? What would your take be on this?
Well, I would definitely go in for the second option, Ricky, on this one. I would always tell a person that it's always very exciting to get new equipment and just have something in front of you and spend that money. But I think that always start with what you have in hand right now. And if you know that you have the knack for it, then you go ahead and invest. In fact, even in our institute, what we do is when people come to join DJing or the DJ courses or even the music production courses, we always tell the person coming in that if you are not up to it, or you cannot get it in so many classes, or after we've taught you in so many different ways, then we would probably return the balance of your fees back and just tell you that don't take it up, because having an interest in music is one thing, and actually playing music, spinning music and producing music is a different thing. A lot of people love dancing, a lot of people love listening to music, and they listen to it all the time, but listening to music is not the same as producing music. So yes, I would always go in for the second option, that if anybody's starting new, I would see what I have already with me, and then I would start with that. So I probably use my DJ headphones or any headphones that I have, keep those headphones on, produce music on that, and then after that, if I know that I'm good, then I would probably go to the next step of buying something like a pair of studio monitors or a sound card or everything, because everything is going to cost you money, and I don't think it's fair that you just put in money without thinking about it. So yes, start off with what you have, do a couple of tracks, probably send it out to some people, make them listen to it, see if people are liking what you're doing, and then once you know that yes, you have the knack for it, then go in for investing into more equipment.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much, bro, for
Great.
that comment of yours.
Perfect. Thanks so much, Ricky. Well, like I said, we had about 3 live callers in right now, and they asked some pretty interesting questions. I hope you guys enjoyed this Google Plus Hangout, and this is the first time we've done it. I'm sure we're going to be doing it again and again. For all my friends who have already subscribed to DJ Suketu Unplugged, I want to say a big thumbs up and thank you to you guys. We've just crossed 2,000 subscribers on DJ Suketu Unplugged, and we look forward to your love and support in the future as well. And we promise to get you fantastic episodes, tutorials, and videos to help you get better in DJing and music production, and to help you take it up as a career or a profession if you're not already a DJ or a music producer. Once again, a little thank everybody for sending in their questions on the a Google Plus page, on my Twitter account, and do subscribe to DJ Suketu Unplugged on YouTube for such more videos and tutorials, and we'll catch you soon on another Hangout. Thanks so much, guys.